Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's made in the air. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Patriots.
They'll run. Gibson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Stevenson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Drake made the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. No play action. Here's Hurts. Buying some time right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Play action. Hurts has it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Great, set.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on third and long. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's a gain of 12 there, and that gives them 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket, and he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Franklin gets it on third down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
On fourth down, Hurts. He's got to his running back. They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's gonna hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing is May. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll throw it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Hurts on first down. He lofts it deep left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Now Borregales on to send it away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. A play fake now Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's caught after a game of about 2. Milton Williams making the stop.
Hey, that's That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it could largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots set a big return onto that pick. Look at this. They've got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL.
And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. On second down, here's Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
That's complete to Goddard. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play fake with Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
A throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Hey, what's up?
May. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw for May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Back to the air. It's May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This, our last play of the quarter. May now on 3rd down. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And it's no good. What a time for miss. That was for the tie, but instead, Brock, they continue trailing now in this 4th quarter. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Greg Woodson. And the Patriots have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here he is to throw. He finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10.
Here goes that.
This is Stevenson heading right. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
20-yard line.
They go again with Stevenson. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. It's from the left hash, 33 yards.
33-yard attempt.
Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. The game resting on this try from Andres Borregales. He missed his earlier try, but his second chance could win this game. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Borregales on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So this is a win for the Patriots. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You're on the ball. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're here, Theo.
To the air right away is May. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Here goes the
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward May. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here goes that. Eddie, what's that? Good fight, nasty.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's second and 7.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
To throw, it's May. This complete to Henry over the middle. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now May on the sneak. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 16.
43! 43! Let's go on! Hey, Ripley!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
All right, go, Luke. It's Sunday on Sunday.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
It's a gain of 8. But it brings up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll throw with May. And Diggs has it. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
27-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd and 6. To the air, May. Working. And here is hit. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to not get free.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Looking to throw. May. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each center, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game starting the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
Complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is when you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 14. Looking to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This this offense on third down today. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here is May. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Get your money up. Put money down.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general and the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
To throw, it's May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Stevenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being